Good morning, students. Today is our first video in YouTube for mathematics first chapter rational number. At first, we have to know what is rational numbers. The numbers of the form a by b, that means a fraction, where a and b are integers and b not equal to 0. That means you have to remember the denominator cannot be 0, but the numerator can be 0, but denominator cannot be 0, are called rational number. Here are some examples. 5 by 8 minus 3 by 14 etc. are some examples of rational number. Now you have to know what is positive rational number. That means a rational number is said to be positive if its numerator and denominator, means the upper part of the fraction and the lower part of the fraction, numerator and denominator, are either both positive or both negative. Okay, like 5 by 7, you can see the denominator and the numerator both are positive. Minus 2 by minus 3, numerator and denominator both are negative. So these two fractions are known as positive rational number. And what is negative rational number? If a rational number is said to be negative if its numerator and denominator are of opposite signs. That means one must be negative and one must be positive. It can be possible that numerator is negative and denominator is positive, but it cannot. It can be possible the numerator is positive and the denominator is negative. So the sign must be opposite in case of negative rational number. So I think you can understand what is rational number, positive rational number and negative rational number. And you have to know one thing, 0 is also a rational number having no sign. That means 0 is not a positive rational number nor a negative rational number. It's just a normal rational number. Okay. Now we will go to the chapters. That means exercise 1a. You can see express minus 3 by 5 as a rational number with the denominator minus 40. You can see the denominator is 5 in the given fraction or rational number, and you have to convert 5 into minus 40. How we can convert 5 to minus 40? We have to multiply by minus 8. 5 into minus 8 equal to minus 40. So if we multiply the numerator and denominator with same number, positive or negative, same number, the answer will be the equivalent to this fraction. So to convert the denominator to minus 40, we have to multiply numerator and denominator both by minus 8. So our fraction will be plus 24 in the numerator and minus 40 in the denominator. Next sum, express minus 48 by 60 as a rational number with denominator 5. Now in this case you can see the denominator is 5 and numerator is minus 40, so we have to multiply. But in this case the denominator is 60 and we have to convert it into 5. That means 60 to 5 we have to divide by 12. So minus 48 by 60, we have to divide both the numerator and denominator by a same number, that means 12, because we have to convert the denominator into 5 and the answer will be minus 4 by 5. In this process, means in this two process, we can change any numerator or denominator into another numerator or denominator given in the question. Now come to standard form. You have to know the meaning of standard form. Standard form means simplest form. What is the meaning of standard form? Standard form means simplest form. And you know how we can convert any rational number into simplest form? By cutting the numerator and denominator. There are on another process, but we are using this process because this is easiest. See, the question is minus 36 by minus 63. At first we have to cut the minus signs. So 36 by 63, by cutting 3 we can get 12, and by 3 we can get 21. Now we have to cut both the number by 3, 4 and 7. So our final answer will be 4 by 7. So if the question is making standard form, then we have to cutting the sign at first if both the signs are same, and then we have to cut the numbers. Now, which one is greater? That means comparison. If we have to compare or find greater or lower, then what we have to do? See, there were two fractions given in the question. We have to multiply the numerator of first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction. That means minus 5 into 7. The answer will be minus 35. And now numerator of second to denominator of first. That means minus 4 into 7. Answer will be minus 28. Now we know in case of number line, we already learned it in class 7 and 6. The greater number 35 is greater than 28, but in case of negative integer, the greater number is the smallest. That means minus 35 is smallest and minus 28 is greatest. So minus 35 less than minus 28, and minus 35 is for minus 5 by 7. So minus 5 by 7 is less than from minus 4 by 7. Similarly, this sum minus 1 by 2 or minus 1. So here is no new denominator. So we have to put another 1 in the denominator. Now similar method, minus 1 into 1, that means minus 1, and 2 into minus 1, that means minus 2. Similarly, in case of negative integer, the smaller number is greatest. That means 1 is greatest. So minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Minus 1 is for minus half. So we have to write minus half greater than. Minus 2 is for minus 1, and so minus 1. So which is greater? Minus 1 by 2 is greater and minus 1 is smaller. I think now you can understand how we can compare two rational number or find greater or smaller rational number. Similarly, you can see question number 6. But in this case, the denominator is negative. So when denominator is negative, we have to convert the negative denominator into positive denominator. It is mandatory. So to find the positive denominator, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator. Both. You have to remember, not only denominator, both numerator and denominator by minus 1. Because if we multiply with minus 1, we can change the sign. You can easily understand minus 5 into minus 1 equal to 5. 4 into minus 1 equal to minus 4. And then in this case, denominator is positive, so it will remain same. Now the fraction is minus 4 by 5 and minus 7 by 10. Now the process is same. Multiply minus 4 and 10 and multiply 5 into minus 7. You can see minus 40 minus 35. Minus 40 is less than from minus 35. So we can get 4 by minus 5 is less than from minus 7 by 10. Similarly, in this case also, there is no denominator, so we have to put one denominator and the rest are same. Minus 12 into 1, minus 12, minus 3 into 5, minus 15. You can see minus 12 is greater, so minus 12 by 5 is greater than minus 3. So I think you can understand these steps. Now we will come to the question number 8. That means ascending order. I think you all can understand what is the meaning of ascending order. Ascending order means smaller number to greater number, and descending means greater to smaller. Question number 8, Roman 3, there are 4 rational number given in the question. These are 4 rational number. At first we have to see in which rational number the denominator is negative. You can see in this rational number the denominator is negative, that is minus 5. So similarly we have to convert the negative denominator into positive denominator by multiplying minus 1. I already told you in the previous sum. So by multiplying we get minus 3 by 5, and you can see now the denominator is positive. So now we have no problem to solve the question. And the remaining 3 rational numbers are have positive denominator, minus 7 by 10, minus 11 by 15 and minus 13 by 20. Now at first, the first step is find LCM of the denominators of the given rational number. That means 5, 10, 15 and 20. Now you can see we have find the LCM, and we know in class 6 we already learned how we can find LCM. The LCM is 60. And now see, minus 3 by 5 is our first rational number, and we have to make the denominator as our LCM. So 5 into 12 equal to 60. So we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with same number, that means 12, and we get minus 36 by 60. Similarly in this case, 10 into 6 60, minus 7 into 6 minus 42. In this case 15 into 4 and minus 11 into 4, 20 into 3 minus 13 into 3. So our target is make all the denominators same as the LCM, 60, 60, 60, 60. Now we can get 4 fractions which have same denominator. Now we can easily compare this 4 fraction. Tell me which is greater. We can easily understand. The greater one is this, minus 36, because it is smaller and having negative sign. So ascending means smaller to greater. Which one will come first? This one. Minus 44 by 60, then minus 42 by 60, then minus 39 by 60, and finally minus 36 by 60. But you have to remember, we cannot write this as our answer because these are not in question. So we have to convert this into the question pattern. Minus 44 by 60 means minus 11 by 15. That means this one. So we have to write minus 11 by 15. Minus 42 by 60 means minus 7 by 10. So minus 7 by 10. Minus 39 by 60 means minus 13 by 20. So minus 13 by 20. And you can see minus 36 by 60 means minus 3 by 5. But the question is 3 by minus 5. So we can't write minus 3 by 5. We have to write 3 by minus 5. And this is our final answer. Now, if the question is descending order, the process is same, completely same in ascending order, but at the end, we have to write the greater number at first and then to the lower number. Okay. So in case of ascending order, we have to arrange smaller to bigger, and in case of descending order, we have to arrange greater to smaller. So I think you can now do the ascending order and descending order of rational number. Now, in exercise 1b, we have to understand what is number line. In number line, in the middle there is a number 0, which is a rational number but not positive and not negative. In the right side, there are positive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to know there are no limit of integer. That means there is no greatest positive integer because it is unlimited. Similarly, in the negative side, there is no limit of negative integer and it is unlimited. So we can write minus 6, minus 7, anything in left side, and positive 6, positive 7 in the right side. Okay. And you have to understand or know the gap between two digits, means 0 and 1, minus 1 and minus 2 must be same. So when we have to draw, then you have to use your scale and pencil. Don't use pen. Don't use pen. Now come in exercise 1b, I will explain you two sum, one positive rational number and one negative rational number. See, this one 2 by 5. So this number is between 2 and 3. So you can see, and it is positive. You have to know it is positive. So we can draw the only right side of 0 because we don't need the negative side. So 0, 1, 2, 3 because we have to draw in between 2 and 3. Because it is greater than 2 but less than 3. Now you can see the denominator is 5. If the denominator is 5, you have to break this part into 5 parts. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It must be equal and you have to use pencil. Remember this thing. Now, it is after 2. So, it is 2, the point 2. Now, 2 by 5. See the numerator. So, you have to point out the second line. That means this one. And it is the point 2, 2 by 5. Now come to a negative integer, that is minus 4, 3 by 5. And this one is between minus 4 and minus 5. So we need to draw the negative side or left side of the number line. We don't need the right side. So we put 0 in this place and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 because we have to draw in between minus 4 and minus 5. Now the denominator is 5. So I break this part into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the numerator is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now one thing you have to remember. In case of positive integer, we have to count from the left, means 1, 2. And in case of negative integer, we have to count from right. 1, 2, 3. Don't write indicate from the left side 1, 2, 3. This is wrong. But you have to indicate from the right side 1, 2, 3. I think now you can understand. Okay. So today I completed exercise 1A and 1B. In the next video, we will explain the rest part of this chapter. So thank you students.